Haheni wash day. Good morning to you. I'm so glad you decided to join me today. And today I want to talk to you about the ledger paintings and about why I chose to explain to you about them and how the different people would document their lives. And I, as a Lakota mother, grandmother, great-grandmother, and wife, how I would document my life. And I chose to do this through my family. And first of all, you know, with the ledger paintings, you do need to get an authentic ledger book that has been written on. It's always a little more interesting if there's true writing on there, because there will be dates. And so I got one, and it was from 1895. And so I thought to myself, well, if I was alive in 1895, what would I draw? Well, the first thing I would draw would be my family, would be my kids. I'm going to show you the first one that I drew, and that's for my oldest son, Clint. And I thought about him being alive back then. And actually, when my kids was growing up, we lived on the farm. We lived on a ranch down in the southwestern part of South Dakota. And so my kids, they had the benefit of hard work, and I think that really helped them become good people. And you know, I'm proud of all three of my kids. And so I named this picture Sunboy. And the reason I did that is because on the hip of the horse is the Lakota sun design. And Sunboy was my oldest. His name is Clint, and he's a father, a good husband, a good provider. And I imagine if he was in 1895, he would have been a provider for the tribe and been a great warrior. I think about when he was little, we had this little Shetland pony that was given to us. And you know, when a horse is given to you, you need to be a little careful about that, because that usually means there's something wrong with it. And Clint, this little pony's name was Eric, and he was cute. And Clint loved Eric, but I'll be darned, Eric would try to buck him off every time he first got on him. And so that was kind of a common thing, and Clint grew up just being a tough little guy and getting right back on Eric, and they call him topping it off, and so then Eric would settle down and do what he was supposed to do. But so this is Sunboy, my oldest. Okay. Now, Lightning Girl is my daughter Jackie, and I did this for her. Jackie's, her heart is with her people, with the tribe, and actually her occupation is that she tries to help the tribal people. And so I'm very proud of Jackie. I called her Lightning Girl because on the horse is the lightning bolt, and on the back is a bear claw. And Jackie even has curly hair. She used to jump up on her horse bareback and go racing down the road, and we lived on the ranch, and she would end up on the bluff overlooking the Cheyenne River. And and be looking out and seeing the sacred Black Hills. And very proud of Jackie. She's a good mother. She's a good girl. So these are all note cards, and this is my youngest. This is for Matt, and I named Matt Starboy. And as I've told you before, my heritage is I am enrolled Oglala Sioux, but my grandmother was Northern Cheyenne. And even though I didn't know her, I just felt a heart towards her that I wanted to honor her. And this is the Cheyenne Morning Star, as in early in the morning on his horse. And so this was an honoring to that part of my heritage. And Matt, being the youngest, is, I must say, he is a hard worker and a good provider also, but he's also a charmer. And I think about my dad. My dad was kind of like that. He was a charmer too. And so this is why I did these 3 note cards. And I guess I would encourage you to think, you know, it's really easy to think of and hear the bad news this day and age, but I would encourage you to think of the many blessings that you have. I sure do. I have my family and my husband and friends, and you know, maybe write down a little something about what is some of your greatest blessings you have. Thank you.